everyone, and welcome to On the Record. I'm Robert Murray, joining alongside me Drew Kirby, Mason Flores and Holden Beers, and today we're talking about some sports here in the Solana College Sports Studio. We got MLB, college basketball, and NBA basketball.
Yep.
First, we're going to start off with MLB opening week. How have y'all been enjoying it?
Man, as a Giants fan, I've been loving it. I think I'm very excited in my Giants this year. You know, these past couple of years, since that 2021 season with 100 wins, it's been a little slow, just kind of mediocre. But I really do think we're kind of turning the heel a little bit here. I'm really excited to see what Buster Posey could bring with us for the next couple of years. And I'm really excited. The only problem I'm worried about is the NL West. I think that whole division is just loaded.
Stacked, yeah.
Loaded.
Yeah, that division is stacked. We got the undefeated Dodgers and the undefeated Padres. Giants got some work to do to catch up with that.
And then even the Diamondbacks, I mean, that's a dangerous pitching staff. I really just think all the pitching staffs in the NL West, minus the Rockies, of course, is maybe the best pitching staff for a whole division, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah. So it's going to be tough for real, but I really do believe the Giants could get 80 wins, 85.
You're that high.
You had 80 last year, so 80 makes sense.
Yeah.
I think you should be higher, though. You should be better. I think the Giants should be better. I'm not even a Giants fan. I got like 3 teams. Y'all can't. But I'm not even a bandwagon. It's not like a crazy good teams. I got Cubs, White Sox, and A's. So it's like, you know, it's not even good teams, bro.
Yeah.
And they're all city-based. Like, it's not like I just like players on the team. It's just like I rep my cities, so.
How you feeling about the Cubs right now? You liking what the Cubs are doing?
I mean, we look decent right now. It's just we had to play the Dodgers, the Golden State Dodgers. Like
Golden State Dodgers.
we had to play the Golden State Dodgers that are probably gonna break the win record. Like we got off to a bad start. So, but I think we're good. I mean, we got one of the most dangerous offenses in the league because of Kyle Tucker and stuff like that. I think top to bottom our lineup's really good, but it's just you can tell it's gonna break my heart down the line. So it's like whatever.
Bro, anytime with your sports teams, it's like you're always like you build me up so high, and then you're like, nah, we ain't gonna do anything. I just get so excited. You get me up there, and then you're just like, nah.
First of all, can anyone blame me? I am a Bears, Kings, Bulls, and then any Chicago sports team. Can you blame me for being pessimistic? Can you blame me? No, you can't. You're a Minnesota sports fan, so you should understand. Yeah, you understand.
I do understand.
Be as pessimistic as possible.
The Twins are 0-4, but I got confidence they'll bounce back. That offense is too good. Pitching staff's too good to be down for this long.
I agree.
It's just a rough start, and when St. Louis was hitting the way they were in their opening series.
2 hits versus the White Sox.
Hey, it's okay. Hey, you know what? At 4:40 Pacific Standard Time, it'll be different today.
Okay, I hope so. Who's on the mound today?
Simeon Woods Richardson.
He good?
You couldn't tell him.
He was pretty decent last year as his rookie year.
Okay. So you think the White Sox could get first in the division?
White Sox?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, the Twins.
Bro. If the White Sox got first in the division, bro, I don't know how.
I think the Twins could definitely do it with how the L Central stacks up.
So you're looking at who? The Royals and Guardians
and Tigers.
That's a tough.
That's a
Terry Schoolbowl
division. Yeah.
But losing to the White Sox to start off the year is rough, bro.
Yeah.
You got to win tonight. You got to win tonight.
We do got to win. That's for sure.
You can't start off 0-5.
The Tigers, I like their team quite a bit more than the Royals. I like Schoolbowl and their ace on the mound.
Yeah.
Cy Young winner last year, so they got a good team, solid team.
They were the Cinderella story last year, so.
Yeah, they had like
Royals, so.
.something% chance of making the playoffs, and they did.
And they did.
Really?
Because they didn't play Javier Baez, the
trust
worst player in all of baseball.
Last year, the Twins had a 91% chance and didn't make it. So
we
were 19 games above 500, and we just.
I remember the football season. You kept telling me that stat, and it just kept going lower and lower as our next game.
Dude,
it was crazy. I remember watching them get eliminated in real time, bro. It was crazy.
No, I was wearing my jersey. I stopped wearing jerseys after that. I was like, heck no.
I mean, I think this MLB season could look really different. I'm trying my hardest to really lock in on baseball this season.
Yeah,
I say this every year, and then it kind of falls off by July.
You know what? As a hardcore baseball fan, I'm going to make sure you guys are well aware in the group chat of what's going on in baseball.
Thank you.
I've been locked in the past 2-3 years about the 3 teams. Yeah. Last year, I was really locked in on the A's and the Cubs because, the A's last season in Oakland. And Lawrence Butler, man.
Lawrence Butler,
he's looking nice. He's looking nice. I think his start to the year it could be better. But
Zach Gelof's going to be a good player for them too.
I think they can make playoffs.
I've been saying that too since the offseason when
I
they
think
started
they can
signing
make
people.
playoffs
I think
in Sacramento. Let's get it going.
the
Come
A's
on, bro.
are a
Playoff
sneaky
team at
playoff
Sutter
team.
Give me a Sutter Health playoff game, bro.
I would love to see them make the playoffs.
That would
Yes,
be one of
sir.
the best stories in baseball.
Yes,
it
Kind
would.
of like the Pistons this year, what they're
Yeah.
doing going on just for their community. I really, as for the A's, I really worry about their bullpen.
Yeah.
Mason
Yeah.
Miller
It was really
is a dog.
bad. It was really bad.
Like one of the
last
best
night.
closers in baseball, but outside of that, I mean, you look at their game the other
Last
night.
night it was bad. It was
They
really
gave-
bad
yeah,
against
Biggest
the Cubs.
April Fool's joke to anyone out there.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
bad. You got
100%.
Sell the team chance in the stands.
already.
They should
They
sell the
should sell the
team.
team.
They should've.
Carson-
What's his name?
Yeah.
Fisher. John Fisher.
John Fisher.
John. I'm gonna curse on. I would curse on the podcast, but I'm not. But F John Fisher. Every A's fan knows that too. I hate him, bro.
Yeah, John Fisher, a most well-liked owner in the MLB, that's for sure.
Spoon fed, bro.
You got anything you want to talk about baseball-wise?
I mean,
Holden?
I'm paying attention a little bit. I'm not as locked in as probably the three of you on baseball, but I'm really gonna try this year, just like y'all have been saying. But I
It's
like
getting
what
better.
I like what the
Giants
Giants
fan?
are doing. Yeah, I'm a Giants fan. Giants have been doing really good, 3-1. I don't know if it's gonna stay like that though, because I see how the Giants have been the last couple of years. But I got trust in Posey and how he's built the roster. I like what Yaz is doing. I think he's been really, really good average right now.
Couple
So
RBIs.
I think there's like for every sport, there's teams that makes when they're good, it makes the sport better. Like when the Bears, y'all can hate, but when the Bears are good in football, football is better. Y'all can't even
Trying
hate that.
so hard to not laugh at
We're
you,
the
right?
oldest franchise. We're the oldest franchise. You can't even hate on that. When we're good, football is good. And then for baseball, I think the Giants are one of those teams because of the environment y'all bring every single playoff. When y'all had the dynasty, baseball was better. Baseball was
think-
better.
yeah.
People stopped watching baseball.
Best
after that.
ballpark.
It
in
got
the
me
league.
Going to
baseball.
Oracle
And Oracle Park
when we were good is like some of the best
is
memories
peak
of my life.
and still peak even when you're bad. Like
Yeah.
I'm not even a fan, but like I just think the environment is always one of the best. It's like Kings going to the playoffs. Like
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
the
A
NBA's
great
better when the
environment, too.
Bulls are good. Like that's how it goes. That's how it goes, and everybody
I would
knows
agree
that.
with
You
that.
can't even lie about
Gotta
that.
say,
Stop
the
lying
3
about it.
years
Stop,
I've
bro.
lived here, the Giants have been bad. I must be
Yeah.
bad luck or something. Have
It's
not
go-
seen
hey,
a good
it's gonna
Giants
break this
team.
year.
You
This
think?
will be the year. I'm
Y'all
telling
want to
you.
talk about division winners and then playoffs?
Okay, yeah.
And what? Because it's three
I-
wild card teams, right?
So yeah,
So
we'll,
it's four
we'll
division
start
winners?
with NL, go AL, and
Okay.
then
Okay.
we'll go
Okay.
from there.
NL
so.
West, we could start with the hometown division. I'm saying the Dodgers.
It's gotta
I-
be the Dodgers, man.
Yeah, Dodgers gonna win.
People
I'm
are gonna
not
say I'm
saying
different, but I'm high on the Padres.
Padres
this year.
are
Padres
good.
are gonna
I'm
be
high
good.
on
I
the
think-
But the
Padres
Dodgers
this
are
year.
just like the best team ever.
Yeah.
the best team
They're
ever.
just-
They
They're gonna
they
be
are
the
a
best team. They're
juggernaut.
like the
but
best team ever.
There's
I
no
think-
reason if they stay healthy. There's no reason for them not to have the best.
Not to
record
have the
of all
record
time.
ever. Yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
There's
no-
Thank you. That
I mean,
should
it's
be
the-
the standard.
I
That
think it's
should
the
be
best
high.
pitching staff of all time.
Yep.
Not to mention
Oh
Freddie
my God,
Freeman,
it's just
Mookie
crazy.
Betts. I mean,
I know they have
It-
some
it goes
superstar players everywhere. I mean,
But
Freddie
the
Freeman,
Padres
Mookie
have done it
Betts.
before, though. Like the Padres or the Dodgers have been this juggernaut team before, and the Padres like somehow did. I think it was 2022.
It was an NLDS
Yeah.
where the,
The-
where
it was
the
one of
Padres-
those years when they
yeah.
beat them in the playoffs too.
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
like, you know,
Padres-
it
Dodgers
could
are
happen.
so much different.
'Cause that
No,
Padres
Dodgers are just
Phillies
juggernaut,
playoffs,
and they
yeah.
proved it last year. And it wasn't a Mickey Mouse ring. Like it was a legitimate ring.
I do
so.
think the Padres are probably the second best team in the NL West, and I could obviously see them
Diamondbacks,
getting in the playoffs.
Diamondbacks, Giants. Those are going to be like
3
the
or 4,
teeter-totter
probably
teams
five.
for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, and
That could decide a playoff.
NL
spot
East?
Right
Yeah,
there.
I agree.
NL East.
Yeah,
NL
Phillies.
East.
Phillies. Yeah.
Phillies.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean, who they beat? The Mets.
It'd be the
Mets,
Mets
Phillies,
Marlins.
Nats.
and Braves.
Oh, Braves.
Braves.
Ooh, Braves are
Braves
coming
has
back
started
this
off-
year.
They're
though.
0-5, aren't they?
Yeah.
Really?
They're
Is it-
0-5.
Acuna's not back, right? Yeah.
Uh-uh.
No, he's not
When's
playing
he,
yet.
when's he gonna come back?
I
Who
haven't
knows?
seen reports on
I
him
know.
in a
wish
minute.
He's supposed to be
healthy.
back though,
Yeah.
but
He's such a demon when he plays.
yeah,
But I feel
he's
like
the
I
MVP
haven't
for a
seen him
reason when
forever.
he's healthy.
Yeah.
So
I think I'll.
it's gonna be the Phillies.
Maybe
I
the
think.
Phillies.
I think
Yeah,
it's
Phillies.
Phillies or Mets.
Phillies are
Yeah.
such a
I
good
like.
team.
I mean, the Mets are cool, but like, it's the Phillies.
I don't
They're
think
too.
I'm as
They're
high
too
on the
deep.
Mets as some teams are. Some
Yeah.
people are.
I feel like the Mets are just gonna do what they always do.
The Mets are gonna Met,
Yeah.
as people would say. The Mets are
As,
gonna Met.
Frank the Tank would say.
Yeah.
Frank the
Barstool.
Tank.
He's been annoying, by the way.
He's-
Like, oh my gosh, I'm sick of seeing this guy on my TikTok.
He could
page,
have fit
bro.
into it. He's
Inspirational though.
He's just
Taking his steps every day.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Who's
NL Central is up next. That's
Central.
Pirates, Cardinals, Cubs,
Reds.
Reds,
Yeah.
I like
Brewers.
Brewers. There we
Yeah.
go. Brewers are not winning.
It's
it
gonna
this
be
year.
the Cubs. It's gotta be. It's either Cubs or Reds, I think.
I think the Reds are low key sneaky.
Really?
The Reds
It's such
are
a bad
low-key.
division, like so mid, but like
But the Cardinals.
the
they
Cubs
could-
have the best
they
player
could
in the
as well.
division though.
Who?
Kyle Tucker.
The best
Cubs.
player in the division?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Paul
Ra-
Skeens.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Paul Skeens.
Yeah.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Dela Cruz is
I
not
think
better
the
than
Pirates
Tucker.
could be
Kyle
good.
Tucker's
But I think it's
definitely
probably the
better
Reds.
than
But you
Dela
also
Cruz
have
has better.
Brian
ceiling.
Reynolds
Yeah.
on the Pirates. He's
Yeah.
pretty. He's pretty
He got
He's
nasty.
not better than
He's-
Kyle Tucker.
He's nasty though.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but
I think the Cubs are built to win the division though.
You
That
think so?
bias aside, I think the Reds are probably gonna win it, but I think like the Cubs should though. You know what I mean? If that makes
I
sense.
could agree. I think
Yeah.
the Cubs.
They're
Every
just built to
Chicago
do
fan
it.
probably is like, we should win the division.
And then we
this
just
year.
don't. So
I will admit, I
I'm
don't know
just like,
a lot about the Cubs like pitching staff,
It's bad.
especially in their
like the
relief pitchers.
relievers
I
are
couldn't
pretty
tell
bad.
you
Yeah,
a
it's
single
pretty
one.
bad. I think
It's not good.
Presley
So-
is supposed to be like the pickup, but like he's so old and he wasn't good like to start the year. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll
Presley
see.
from
I think-
Houston?
Yeah, we got Ryan Presley from
Ryan
Houston,
Presley.
but yeah, he's our closer. So
Might
I
be
don't know. I think it'll be Cubs. Yeah, there's like no competition. St. Louis, man, the Reds are the only competition really, and then Brewers find a way every year. So
I don't think you're biased at all. I'd probably take the Cubs as well.
okay, cool. Are you taking Reds?
I'd probably take the Reds.
Reds. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do
no,
you
man.
say-
Watch
we're
out for
saying-
watch out
I
for
think
the
it'll be
watch
We're
out for
saying
the
Reds because of Ellie, bro.
no watch out for the Pirates though, because that pitching staff
know
is
the-
really good.
I like the Pirates. They're a sleeper for me, but
Paul Skeens
I don't
gets
think they have enough
glazed
talent.
since
I
the
think
day
their
he got to
starting
play,
rotation
like,
is
bro.
really good though.
yeah.
Their lineup, though, I mean,
Their lineup
Ryan
could-
Reynolds is
Yeah,
good.
their
You
lineup
can
is
always
Who
trade
else?
for there's big fish on the market like Vladimir Guerrero.
You think Vlad's gonna get traded? Maybe. Blue Jays kind of
I-
suck.
Yeah.
They're,
Vladdy turned down $600 million from the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this offseason, he
Yeah.
did 600.
Then what's NL South,
Would you
right?
guys pay?
There's
not
no more
NL
in
South?
it.
It's
There's
three
three
divisions.
divisions.
Three divisions. Okay, what's AL? Right?
And then AL West.
AL West.
You got the A's, Angels. It's
Mariners.
This
No.
might be the
Mariners,
weakest
yeah.
division.
Yeah.
Houston.
Houston.
Probably
Who am I
Houston then.
Give me the nah. The A's aren't going to win it.
That division sucks.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
gonna be
take-
Houston.
I'll take the Mariners.
Are we
I
not
like
missing?
the
Are we not
Mariners.
missing a team though? Like, wait,
We
what is
are.
it?
Mariners, Angels, Houston. What else
A's.
did we say? A's,
A's.
and
Now we're all blanking. This is
Rangers,
amazing.
right?
Rangers. There we
Rangers.
go.
Yeah.
Rangers.
Right.
Yeah, the Rangers. They're
Rangers
DeGrom,
taking the
DeGrom
division.
looked pretty
Yeah,
good.
DeGrom
I'm
was-
very excited for DeGrom.
The GOAT was
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Stays healthy.
I hope he stays healthy because
Yeah.
he is one of my favorite
Yeah, probably
pitchers.
Rangers win. The
Last time he
division.
was truly healthy, he won back-to-back Cy Young.
Yeah, like
so
what?
Yeah.
A point
Well, he-
69 ERA or
He was
something.
untouchable
stupid.
those years, bro.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
AL Central.
I'll take the Rangers.
Yeah.
I'll take the Rangers.
AL Central.
AL Central.
Sox, Twins. Who's the next one?
Royals.
Guardians.
Royals,
Royals,
Guardians.
Guardians.
And there's another one. Fifth one, right?
White Sox.
Oh yeah, White Sox.
Twins, Guardians, Royals.
This
Sox.
might be the worst division in baseball.
People said that last year, and there was 3 playoff teams.
That is
Oh,
good.
Detroit.
That is good.
Yeah, Detroit.
Who's gonna win the division?
Royals.
Do I want to say my
Royals?
bias or
Hey.
I
I don't
think
know much.
They got the best player in the division.
Yeah.
Bobby Witt
Bobby Witt,
is a demon.
It's gonna be Royals.
I don't
Royals.
think so. I don't think so.
I
Who's
think
who's
so.
gonna win it? Cleveland.
I'll be
Detroit.
unbiased. I'll say Royals.
Detroit.
Detroit.
They're
I
nice.
think
They're nice.
Detroit.
They're nice. They're
Detroit's
nice. They're nice.
A good team. I got it. To be honest,
AJ
I don't
Hinch is
know.
a good manager too.
Yeah. I just feel like the Royals don't have a lot of talent outside of Bobby
Bobby
Witt
Witt, yeah.
for their lineup.
Vinny
And I've seen-
Pasquantino's back this year. That's good backup. Salvador Perez is a good hitter
Dude,
himself.
Salvador
They were
is
deep
like
in the
39
playoffs
years
last
old.
year
Yeah, he's
too.
old, bro.
They were deep in the playoffs.
And they're
last
Salvador
defense-
Perez is not as old as we think
Maybe
he is actually.
36, but
He's still old though.
37. Do they have Hunter Renfroe at outfield?
Yeah, he's been stinking
I've
it up
seen
this
their
year.
That's
defense
rough.
is
He's been
terrible.
stinking it up this year.
So-
So y'all got
I don't know.
Detroit.
I'll take
You got
Detroit.
Detroit.
I'll take Detroit. Why
I'm
not?
I'll go Royals.
I'm going Royals. Kansas
Yeah.
City. Yeah, they
Yeah.
had a deep run last year. So
My
Okay.
my Twins should win the division, but it'll probably be the Royals.
they should really.
The Twins are projected to
That
win
was-
the division.
Really?
I'm dead.
I would have
serious.
picked them too if they started off better. But like,
Yeah.
You can't
It
judge
is
the
4
season by
games
4
in.
games in.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Like this offense
Yeah.
could get hot at any
Yeah,
moment.
that's basically.
The
did it.
2019 Nats were like 37
Yeah.
and whatnot by the All Star
Yeah.
break,
Yeah.
and they ended up
Yeah.
winning the division
Yeah.
and winning
more than
those.
that.
and the World
Yeah.
Series.
Yeah.
Then AL East.
AL East.
Yankees.
Yankees,
The
Orioles, Red Sox,
Yankees got it.
Yeah.
Jays.
I like the Orioles though.
Orioles
won
will
it
be a
last year,
playoff
right?
team.
Yeah.
Orioles are a good team.
Yeah.
I feel like
Red Sox are sneaky good
I
this
feel like the
year a little
Orioles have
bit.
just been underachieving so much though compared to the talent they have.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah,
they've
so
won.
much.
They haven't won a playoff
game.
series, like a
Not even
playoff
a
game.
game.
They
right?
have the current longest playoff losing streak.
Do they really?
Yes, ever
like
since
19,
the Twins
right?
broke.
I
was gonna
Ever
say,
since
like,
the
wasn't it
Twins
the
broke
Twins?
their
It's like 19, right?
No, they're at
Or
11
20
right now.
Oh my god.
The Twins
still
lost
crazy.
Is
19.
that games or series?
They've lost 19 straight, the Twins lost 19 straight games. The Orioles have lost 11.
Mm.
But the Twins
Y'all really
broke
lost
that streak.
many?
I,
When?
Like last time we made the playoffs, like 2 years ago.
Oh.
I was so hyped. I cried.
Yankees are probably gonna win that.
yeah, I'll
division,
take the
though.
Yankees.
The
too.
torpedo
Yankees.
bats. Can we
We
talk
gotta
about
talk
it?
about
The
that.
torpedo bats.
Hey,
Legal.
legal.
Legal?
Yeah.
Legal.
Keep it in the game.
The rules say it's legal. I think it's personally going to get banned
It
because
should- it
players are
probably
going to
should.
complain
Might be,
so
yeah.
much. Pitchers are going to complain a lot.
Pitchers.
Yeah.
And this and the
Makes
league
sense.
loves to suck up to pitchers anyway, so it's
Yeah.
like the only thing they haven't ever like not made a rule for the pitchers is the pitching clock, and it's
Yeah.
made the game better. So
I don't know. They did crack down on sticky substance.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a big
yeah,
one.
but that's like
they
that's a
still
gimme, bro.
glaze the pitchers. So like
Yeah.
we want more home runs.
Yeah.
We want
Bring
more.
back the juice.
Yeah, bring back the juice.
I don't
Bring it
know.
back.
Baseball seemed a little bit more juice this year based off stats.
Yeah,
It's-
because
I mean,
the
it's-
torpedo bats.
Yeah.
Could be
Nah,
a big
it's not
reason.
just because of that, but
I do think before they ban it, every single team should at least try it out. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm
I
sure.
don't
not
know. Ellie
everyone's
De La Cruz-
successful though.
Ellie De La Cruz had a career night
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, what? 4 for 4, 2 home runs.
4 for 5 with 2
Jeez,
homers.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
11 total
crazy.
bases.
I think
I
they,
mean-
they should run it for like half the season and see how much of a difference it makes.
My
Yeah, by
question-
the time people adjust to the bat,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, his hot zone's here, so they're gonna just pitch away from that.
My thing is,
That's how it
if
should
it's
be.
always been legal, how has nobody thought about
That's
it
what I'm
until
saying,
now?
yeah.
And now
Well,
it's just
They
some
look
guy
so
from
ugly, the bats
MIT
look
on
so
the
ugly.
Yankees was like, "Hey, you're hitting the
Is that
hitting the
really
ball
what
here."
it's-
Yeah,
that's what happened?
a guy from MIT on the Yankees was like, "Hey, Anthony Volpe, you hit the ball
Yeah.
more on the label of the bat, so we're gonna move the barrel down a little bit." And Volpe's been
Yeah,
Man,
he-
that
he
makes
had
so
home
much
runs.
sense.
Yeah.
Makes so it looks so
Analytics
ugly. Though. They
always
look
wins,
all they
man.
all look ugly.
It does
though.
always
It
win.
always wins.
People might not like analytics a lot these
Yeah.
days, but it's making baseball players better.
Makes
Sports.
and
Sports in
makes
general.
makes the basketball players better too. We
Yeah.
can talk about that.
Speaking
but-
of basketball, you want to
Yeah.
talk about the madness of March that's going on?
Man.
yeah. Oh my gosh.
All the one teams made it.
Yeah. You talking about that
In
Final Four
my
coming
opinion,
Yeah.
I think that's bad for the sport. Like
up?
having
What, March Madness not being.
the Elite
Yeah.
Eight had no Cinderella runs or anything
You
like
know
that.
why? It's the NIL deals.
It's
NIL
just
deals
everyone's
kinda killed
switching
it.
over from the bad
Yeah.
teams to the good teams, which makes sense because it's like I want money too.
You want to
so it's
win,
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
But I just don't like that we don't get like the Loyola Chicago's anymore, or like the what's it called, St. Peter's.
St. Peter's. Yeah.
Like we don't get those anymore because
Those true
of
magical
things like
runs.
We got
Furman.
a 16
We got it last
in
year.
the Elite 8, right? What team?
this year?
Was it? Last
No,
year.
no,
No,
last
last
year.
year.
Wasn't that Saint? It was a Saint
No,
team.
it was
St.
was
Peter's
like
was 2 years ago.
it
It
was
wasn't Furman.
I forgot
Furman
what
was
it
a
was.
13 seed, I think.
It was whatever.
Oh.
It was whoever beat Purdue that one year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Yeah, we need things like that.
Bring 'em.
And when we have teams like when we have years like this,
Well, that's what makes people watch March Madness. It's not really those big top tier
Yeah.
one
It's
seed,
just-
2 seed teams. It's those
we like
Cinderella
seeing those
stories.
Cinderella
Well,
stories.
Yeah, I think it's because like in
like
college-
Oakland. There was Oakland last year too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but like in college basketball, like the general public of sports, like people that aren't locked in on college basketball, they focus more on the teams in March Madness rather than the players like
Yeah.
throughout the season.
Yeah.
It's like this year, most people really only know Cooper Flag and
Yeah.
like
Ace Bailey and
Ace,
stuff.
Ace Bailey, but they didn't. Rutgers
The
didn't even make it
yeah, I
to,
know.
to the tournament, so it's like
The
most
two
general
top
fans aren't going to pay attention.
then
as much
Edge
to
come
it,
for
especially if
Baylor.
there's not a Cinderella team.
Yeah.
I think
makes
that's
sense.
just
You
the
said
hot
who
take.
for Baylor?
But Edgecombe, VJ
Yeah,
Edgecombe,
VJ Edgecombe.
probably the best guard in the class,
yeah,
and then Kasparis for Illinois.
yeah. Auburn's got a good player too. I
Kasparis,
So-
forget his name, but he's really good.
Out of the Final Four teams, who's winning the tournament?
Duke.
Duke? Easy?
Duke or Auburn, I think.
Duke
Duke.
over Florida.
Yeah, I think it's Duke.
Have we
over
been paying
Florida.
attention to the women's side?
A little
Yeah.
bit. I saw Illinois. I mean, we just got smacked. We got smacked.
Didn't UConn just win yesterday?
They
I think
did.
so.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think UConn.
I think
could-
Paige
with
Becker's
Paige
up like
Beckers.
40.
Yeah, she's been
It might-
She's,
might have been
she's
two
gonna get a
She's
chip.
probably gonna be number one pick. Is she?
She is,
even-
she is
she going to the draft
consensus,
this, right?
consensus
She's
number
she
one.
declared. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The number two, the consensus number two, I forgot her
She
name.
entered the
She
transfer
entered
portal.
the transfer portal.
Yeah,
and is
she's not
foregoing.
declared.
Wow.
From LSU maybe.
Yeah.
The
I think that's because the
The guard
CBA
you're
for the
thinking of?
WNBA is going to get
What's her name?
renegotiated this year, and rookies are going to make a lot more money coming
Yeah.
in next year.
But it's
I
like the
think
thing with the
the
WNBA
women players are going to make a lot more money
Yeah.
soon.
And the thing
They
with
are.
Because
WNBA
of Caitlin Clark. Let's stop all the stupid narratives about Caitlin Clark. She's the reason you're going to get paid. She's the reason
Yeah.
you're going to get paid.
Yeah.
Let's stop all the
She
stupid
did bring
stuff.
fandom to the sport.
Yeah.
I
She
agree.
she brought so
I
much
agree.
fandom, and a guy
Hey,
like
man.
that who gets to be a Indiana fan, you're
Hey,
so lucky.
man,
You're
y'all
so
don't
lucky,
wanna-
man.
Indiana basketball has never been better, bro. It's
Chicago got
Damn,
the villain.
let's see some
Chicago
rings.
got the villain. We got Angel Reese.
and nothing wrong with Angel Reese.
She's
Yeah.
cool. She's cool, but
Her and Cardoso, right?
Cordoso, and then
Yeah.
we traded our first round pick,
Dude, I seen
our
that.
number
Yeah.
3 pick.
Yeah,
Like,
I
why?
For who?
For the
Someone-
really good person from the Sparks, I think, or whatever
Or I
it was,
thought it
or
was-
the Mystics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
their
That's
best player,
Washington,
but
right?
it is good. But it's just like the 3 pick. I don't know.
Hey, in the
I don't know.
WNBA, you can never sleep on the Lynx.
Yeah,
They're always good.
y'all
somewhere
should have
else.
won it last year,
Yeah.
but y'all didn't.
They have
so.
4 chips, and not one
Yeah.
Minnesota person would know that. I
Yeah.
can guarantee it. Their own state
Unfortunately,
would
and
not
that's the
know that.
only that's the only championship you all really got, except for the one
The
random
Twins.
one.
So you guys were kind of critical about the men's side of March Madness. Do you think women's basketball for college is thriving more than men's college
Yeah,
basketball?
and I think
No.
I think it's about the same because
It's about the same.
There's more players that are more notable on the
women's.
women's
I
side
agree.
I
compared to the men's because like
Yeah.
it's about you know more women's players
'Cause
I
they're-
feel
they-
than the
and
men's
they're
players
there
in general
longer.
fan. It's
And
close. It's close.
but the women's the reason why that is the case is because they stay longer. They stay for like
4
basically the
years.
whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they stayed. They
Like
do
we
stay
didn't
longer.
know about Angel Reese until like second to last year, and
Yeah.
then it's like, but for men's, it's just they stay the 1 year and they leave because
Yeah.
NBA. Why would you not?
Cooper,
Right.
Cooper Flag. He's
Yeah.
leaving for
And
a reason.
even if
Yeah.
they stay in college, they just enter the transfer portal. Like I respect Caleb Love because he's been there in March Madness for like 5 years.
I know,
But
I know.
he transferred last year and
and
Yeah.
everything he isn't he transferring or is he done? He's done, right?
no,
He's
I
got-
think he's going to
he's-
the draft this year.
Oh,
gotta-
I'm
the
going to the
draft?
draft.
I don't
He should
think he's
just
got
Hey,
another
man.
year. Of
Just hang
eligibility.
it
no
up,
way,
brother.
no way he has enough. He's like 26.
Yeah, he's old. Yeah.
I don't know if he could play in the NBA, but he's a baller.
He's a
he
baller
dropped
for
like
sure.
40 versus Duke.
He
I'm
could
pretty
definitely
sure.
go, I think, early second round.
Yeah,
And maybe ball on the G League.
Maybe.
Kind of like a Drew Timmy.
yeah.
You can
He's
talk-
on. He's
I
on.
was-
he's
I was
on
about to
the
bring
Brooklyn
him up.
Nets,
Drew
man.
Timmy, March Madness legend, balling out in
Yeah.
the NBA a little
Yeah,
bit in,
in
his
March.
first few games.
Brooklyn
The 9
Nets.
Anthony Davis. Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
What happened?
I
He
did.
blocked
Drew
Anthony Davis
Timmy.
on a layup.
Who?
Drew Timmy.
Drew Timmy. He's like a March
Anthony
Madness
Davis?
legend.
Yes.
He blocked him.
When?
He
Oh,
plays
like
for the
the other
Brooklyn
day,
Nets. He
like
plays for the
yesterday,
Brooklyn
yeah.
Nets. It was yesterday. Yeah.
Anthony Davis is playing?
Yeah.
I didn't
yeah,
know
it's,
that. I'm
he's
not
been
gonna lie.
putting up like 15.
NBA
Really?
fan right here.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't know.
Oh, let's speak about the
Okay.
NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
March Eastern Conference Player of the Year, Kobe White. Let's clap it up for Kobe White. Let's go! I've been telling people
I'll
about
give
Kobe
my
White
shout out to
forever.
Kobe
Thank
White.
you,
I'm
bro.
a- I'm a
Yeah.
big
I've been
Kobe
waiting
White
for
fan.
people to give
I'm a-
him love, bro. I've been waiting for so long. He's been the same kind of player for years, and now he's finally taking a step forward. In the worst month of NBA basketball, unfortunately.
No.
But, like, yeah,
I'm-
it's fine.
I've been
in the worst.
pleasantly surprised with the Chicago Bulls this year. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Hey,
This
It's-
month,
it's
really,
gotta
because it
be-
just
Hey,
flipped
Josh
around.
Giddey almost had a quadruple double
Oh,
the other
my
Yeah.
goodness,
the other
man.
week.
The Bulls are on the come up, man. I don't know what it is, bro.
Vucevic just randomly having his best season.
And then Matas
Since
Buzelis,
Magic
one of the
Days.
best,
Matas has
one of the
been
best
on the
rookies in the class.
Can we
bro.
just talk
I've
about
been
how
saying that.
Zach LaVine holds back teams?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Zach
Let's talk
LaVine
about-
is true kryptonite for any good
He's
team.
the opposite of Chris Paul. He lowers the floor and lowers the ceiling.
He's the Chris
I
Paul
don't
of
know.
those playing teams, I
Yep.
think.
He's
I'm
the
Chris
worst.
Paul
He's the
playing
worst
team.
to ever play the game of
I'm a
basketball.
big Zach
sick of him,
Levine
bro.
guy. I'm a big Zach Levine guy.
He
I
shouldn't
don't
be.
think he's worth his max contract,
Oh,
the
no.
money that he's making.
He'd
Absolutely
be good on
not.
the Pacers though.
I think he has always been in some terrible fits for his whole entire career. And I really do think if he had a
Probably.
better team-friendly deal
Probably.
and it was
He'd be on the
I think
Warriors.
teams would want
He'd be on the
him a
Warriors
lot
right
more.
now. The Warriors
He
almost traded for him,
100% would, and he would be
Yeah.
balling out.
and he'd
on
be
the
balling
Warriors
out,
right
and
now.
people in the
He'd be
narrative would
balling
be
out.
completely different.
I mean,
You
I do
got-
think he's one of the 10 best three-point shooters in the league. I think he's one of
Maybe
the best,
ever.
I think he's one of the best
Maybe
three-level
ever.
scorers.
He's one of the best
I
shooters
agree.
ever.
I mean, some shots he makes are just
It's
dangerous.
incredible.
Yeah.
But they'll be
I
down when
can't
you're
say
down
he's
by
the
like 20
anti-Chris
though.
Paul.
When
I
you're
think
down
that's-
20, he'll make the crazy shots.
or when
up
you're
20.
or when you're down 4 and there's like 2 seconds left, he
and
hits a
then he'll
3
just
for
hit a
no
three
reason.
Just cause.
I mean, you think of
Just hit is over.
what's like the best fit Zach Levine has ever been on. It was that one half
It was
season with the Bulls.
the Bulls when they
y'all
were
the
number one
first
seed, and it was so nice.
And
Yeah.
he was having a career year.
It
so
was so nice. The ball
I really
sack.
do think Zach
The
Levine.
ball sack.
Yeah, the Balzac, man, that was great, man. Oh my gosh, just
Kenny
such a
Beecham
sorry
was
team,
so
bro.
happy that year, and just for it to go.
Yeah.
Same with me, bro. Shout out to Kenny because he put Chicago on the map. So many people are starting to put Chicago on the map.
Kenny Beecham put Chicago on the map?
Sports
the city of Chicago?
sports media wise, yeah.
Recently.
We need someone like that for
Maybe.
Sacramento. I'm gonna be. That
I mean,
guy.
I wouldn't say just like Chicago. I think Kenny Beecham's just like making a brand new wave of sports media.
Yes.
Just
Well,
in
yeah,
general,
you're
you
giving
know
him
what
more
I'm
credit
saying?
now, but like
Yeah.
he's like representative of
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
that
should
White
be.
Sox hat during NBA quizzes, bro. Y'all weren't there for that.
I'm there.
10 years old
I've been
watching
there.
that.
I've
man.
been there
And
forever,
now he's on
bro.
ESPN. It's crazy.
Crazy,
Yeah,
man.
it's crazy.
Shout out Kenny, bro. Shout out Kenny, man. But let's
We
talk
got,
about-
but we have like 7 games left for teams so far. How do you think the seeding's gonna end out?
Well, I think
It's going to be the same for the first seeds. Like the number 1 seeds are going to
Yeah,
be
those
Cleveland
are-
and
yeah.
Oklahoma City.
I
But,
don't know.
like-
I think the Rockets stay at the 2
I
seed.
think they
though.
should too.
They've been on
And
fire,
if I
bro.
was any team, like if I was the Timberwolves, I want to play them first round. Any
Easily.
team
Yeah,
I want to
yeah,
play.
yeah.
But I would
Any-
want to lock in a playoff spot too. Like
Yeah.
you can't go pass
right.
up that playoff spot.
Yeah,
the 6
but-
seed's
And then
more
have to-
important than it
And
would
then
be.
have to,
play
and then
the
if you
Lions,
lose, and then you have to play the Thunder. Oh
To
my
me-
god.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
that's the risk
Yeah,
you take.
if I was a West team, it does not matter at all. The only thing I'm worried about is just can we avoid the Thunder as long as possible.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't. I would feel so
Actually-
bad for the team that's in the
It
playoffs.
has to play for, and it's gonna be Clippers. Unfortunately,
that's
it's gonna
be
suck,
the
man.
difference between playing the Thunder versus the Rockets. I mean,
Oh,
come on.
yeah.
I'd be so happy to play the Rockets.
And
then
I'd
Chase,
be
Chase
Chase
praying
gets revenge
actually.
versus the Clippers, bro. That's what's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Hey, the Wolves are 3-1 versus the Rockets or the Thunder this year.
Ooh, that would be a good series.
I
But
think
you
that
don't
game
want to
could
see the
go
Thunder, bro. You
that
don't want to
series.
see.
I don't want to see a Thunder, but
No,
I'm just
yeah.
saying we put up a good fight.
It
3-1.
It wouldn't be a
Yeah, you would.
sweeper of 5-game series. It goes.
It goes
I think.
6 or 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be so happy to see the Wolves knock out the Thunder.
Dude,
That would be crazy.
what would go on social media?
Anthony
between-
Edwards would be talking crazy.
And-
Dude, he-
And
Ant
the
would
narrative
be
around
talking
Ant is
crazy.
already crazy as it
Yeah,
is, and
yeah.
I think it'd be warranted after this season if he did
Honestly,
that.
though, I think the Timberwolves would want to go 6 seed and then play the Nuggets first.
Really?
round. Well, they beat them last year.
Yeah, but it's Jokic.
I know, but
I don't
So
wanna
you wanna
see
play
Jokic
in
at all.
7 games?
I'd rather see,
they beat them last year.
and I'd rather see the Warriors do
It's
it.
a new team.
I'd rather see
You
the
got-
Warriors go against
I
them.
mean, Julius Randle.
Dude, Warriors and Nuggets, that'd be.
Julius
That's what I'm
Randle.
saying.
You
And
know,
it's a
Julius
win-
Randle
it's a
has the
lose-lose,
best
really,
mid-range
actually.
fade
I would
I've
hate the
ever
Warriors
seen in my
winning that,
life.
but
that one
I wanna
shot
see
a
the
game,
Nuggets
he
go
just
for it. I wanna
turns
see the
around and
Nuggets
hits
go
I
it.
for
want
it
to see
too.
Jokic ball out.
I want to see Russell Westbrook win a championship.
You want to see him win a chip?
Yes, bro. I'm the biggest Westbrook fan, bro.
You think he's one of the greatest point guards ever,
He is. Easily.
is.
or the greatest,
He's
right?
not the greatest.
No,
Oh
no,
my
no,
god.
no.
If
There's
I
a
said
couple.
Or
that.
sorry, the greatest scoring point guard, right?
Yeah, greatest scoring point guard ever.
you
You
said
actually
that.
think that?
No, he's not. He's going to be though.
Oh,
Like,
okay, that's what
statistically.
you said. You said
Like,
statistically,
statistically, he's gonna be the greatest
Do you think he's the best though?
No, it's Curry.
Yeah.
He said no.
I was
it's
gonna
Curry.
say-
I used to think that back in 2017 when Curry only had
MVP.
like 2 rings or whatever, but like it's Steph Curry, bro.
MVP.
Like,
Talking about
Russ, too.
Only
Only two.
rings.
Like it's some easy feat.
no, he's got 4 now, so that's why I'm
I'm saying,
saying
bro.
only. You know what I mean? But like,
Y'all know I'm a Curry fan. I'm very excited to see Curry in the playoffs.
It's-
this
me
year.
too, man.
Him and Jimmy. How you
I
guys
can't
think
even
Jimmy
hate-
Butler will do in the playoffs?
oh, he's gonna be
He's
great.
gonna be.
He's
Jimmy
a
Buckets
playoff
is
He's gonna be
him.
great. He's
He's
gonna
a
be great.
playoff, right?
It's
He's
playoff
gonna ball
Jimmy.
out.
They're
this
probably
year.
gonna win their first round series if we're being all real, bro. Whoever they
I
play.
think, are they the?
They're the 6 seed right now. They're 6.
Think,
They're 6 right now.
No,
They're the 7.
Or yeah, we're 7.
No, but
Memphis
It's like
5.
they're all
They've been
tied
going back
though.
and forth.
They're all like
It's-
tied
yeah,
though.
it's
It's
very
gonna come down to the last
Yeah,
day.
but Warriors Grizzlies play each other coming up next game, so the Wolves can either go.
I love
up-
how we're just
I know.
ignoring the 9 and 10s. We should though, because I
Nah,
hate
they don't
matter.
all
Yeah.
the
Who
9
is
and
the
10s don't matter.
Kings.
Kings are 10 and
Yeah, they're
and
getting
the
mopped.
Mavs are
in-
9.
They're getting mopped in the play-in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Kings might even miss the play-in in general.
I hope they do.
Yeah,
I hope so
I hope
too.
they do.
I
That'd
hope
be
so
the best
too.
thing that happens
The-
for your franchise.
It
Yeah.
would. And the Suns being the 10 would be better for basketball. So
I agree.
Kevin
Yeah.
Durant, Devin Booker. In the play-in.
Yeah,
Hey,
in
man,
the play-in.
one of those two is
Just
a Pacer
saying.
next year. Hope you know that.
Durant or Booker?
Either that or we're saving up for Anthony Edwards in a couple of years.
we could talk about the. Let's talk about the East. Let's talk
we
about
can
the
talk
East.
about
Yeah,
the East, the
yeah.
best conference in basketball. You got
Yeah.
2 of the greatest teams of all time: the Cavaliers and the Boston Celtics.
Oh, okay, I thought he was about to be like the Indiana Pacers.
No, I think they are the 3rd best team in the
The
East.
top
though.
of the conference is better than the other.
Wait,
side.
you think they're the 2 best teams in
What?
basketball right now over the Thunder?
Yeah.
No.
Oh no
I
no,
think,
no, no, no.
I think the Thunder is
Thunder
maybe
are-
the 2nd best team of all time.
Yeah.
Besides
Yeah, they're
the
up
Warriors
there,
team
yeah.
a couple
Three.
years ago.
Top 3.
three.
I think they're 3. Yeah.
Bulls?
Bulls.
Chicago Bulls?
Come on, yeah. Bro.
Yeah.
They won
I don't
72
know.
games.
Yeah.
72.
Thunder
And the
Hey,
championship.
the Thunder could win 70 though. They got 12
They
losses
could.
right now. If
They
they win
could.
out, they got 70.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd
And
be
if
crazy.
they won the championship, I think they would be better than the Bulls.
Yeah.
You know how deep this Thunder team is?
It's the deepest of all
their
time.
ninth man is Isaiah Joe, who's
I think it's the
40%
best
three-point
team
shooter.
around all time for sure.
Yeah.
And they haven't even been healthy.
Kenrick Williams is just such a baller. And
Their
he
ninth
doesn't even
man
get
would be a
minutes.
starter for
Aaron
anybody.
Wiggins.
Crazy,
Aaron
bro.
Wiggins saved basketball. He's their 10th man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
And
a,
some
it's
of
a
them aren't
ridiculous
even, like-
team.
Let's talk about it. What if they kept Josh Giddey though?
They would not be this good.
You don't
Would
think
not
so?
be.
They
Not
would
good.
not
He
be.
didn't
That-
fit.
It was
he
a
didn't
win-win
fit.
trade.
Win-win
Yeah.
trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people,
Actually, I think-
people,
would not be
people were
playing
bringing it
nearly
up
as
on
good.
Twitter.
It's a bigger
let's
win
talk.
for the Bulls, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Unless the
Yeah.
Thunder win the championship.
Because
with
Caruso doesn't do as
He doesn't
much
do
for
anything.
the Thunder.
Like, he just defends
Then,
really well, actually.
Giddey's
Which
been
is-
doing
Just
Bulls.
really well.
I just, I was talking to my friend the other day. I might put $1,000 on FanDuel, just make them win the finals. Put it on the Thunder. I think it's a lock. I think it's free money. It's like LeBron James getting 10 points. That shit's a lock.
A lock?
Stuff is a
No,
lock.
it's you can't say that though. You can't. That is not comparable. The 10-point thing and the Thunder winning
Who
the
is
championship.
beating the Thunder? No one. No
I
one
can
is
see- I
beating
can
the
see the
Thunder.
Lakers. I
want-
said
want
it.
I
Lakers
don't think
to
the
beat them.
Celtics.
I
don't
said
think
it
the Cavs.
the last podcast too. I think the Lakers can do
Not
it,
a
bro.
chance.
Yeah.
Not a chance. Not a
It's
chance.
LeBron,
They got
bro.
Chet and
It's
Isaiah
like
Hartenstein
LeBron,
going up
bro.
against Jackson Hayes
You
I
know
got,
what we doing
I got
here?
Braun
What we
and
doing?
Luca against whoever.
against Shea.
Doesn't
MVP,
matter to me, bro.
Who is my vote for MVP?
Yeah,
Chet
my
Holmgren.
vote too.
No.
J Dub.
He's both your guys' vote?
He's my
Really?
vote,
Yeah, he is. And you know I'm a Jokic fan. You
Dude,
know. I'm a
Jokic,
fan.
bro, he's having his best season though. Like
Jokic isn't gonna win it
He
because
on
of
his
voter
best
fatigue.
season, bro.
Voter fatigue is like a and Shea's way better defender, bro.
I think this is the best shot creating season we've ever seen
Yep.
in basketball history.
But not Harden.
Not hard. Yeah.
I think
Harden.
he's a better shot creator than
Yes.
James Harden. Shea.
No. Shay's not a better shot creator.
And
than
I
prime
think-
James Harden.
I think
No.
Harden is a better player than Shea.
No.
No doubt.
Wrong.
You think? Wait. So you
Wrong.
think Harden's a better shot creator, but Shea's a better player?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Other way around.
No.
No.
it's
James
not.
Harden
no.
is a way better basketball player than Shea
No, he's not.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
No, he's not.
But
In what way?
Shea Gilgeous
In what way? In
Alexander
what way? In
Pull
what way?
up
In
in
what
the
way? In what
comments.
way?
because he's
In what
a
way?
top 5 playmaker of all time.
Not top five.
Because he has top 3 gravity of all time. He's
He got top 3
45%
gravity
from
for
3.
sure.
The man's averaging 36.
He was.
What's that?
But
What's that?
Harden was
45,
averaging
44,
40.
43, 42.
Harden was averaging 40 at one
50.
point.
Dude, he's one of the best.
We've
scorers of
all
time.
seen the edits, bro.
I don't think there's a.
So?
I think the only player in history that's as good of a scorer and
SGA?
playmaker
Nah, it's LeBron.
is LeBron.
Yeah.
It's LeBron and James Harden.
In the same season,
In
too.
the
That is
same
so
season.
crazy. What a season.
What you
can't-
talking about?
You're right.
You're agreeing with me. So it's
I
it's
can't
gotta
believe
be.
Wait, so
you're
you have Harden as a better
But
scorer
the
than
defense
Shea.
of SGA
Shea?
is so.
Than Shea.
Well, compared to Harden,
I think yeah.
pretty easy.
I think it's very close, but I do think Harden has such a playmaking gap between Shea.
I think it's the same with the defense, too.
Yeah.
I
Other way
think
around.
Harden's
Even though
underrated
Harden's an
defender.
underrated
Harden
defender.
is a
You
very
know,
underrated
you
defender.
talking this highly of Shea is really surprising me after seeing comments in our group chat
Oh,
about his
man.
game.
That's a
and how
skill,
they
by the way.
play.
That's a skill, by the
It
way,
is a skill.
that Halliburton doesn't have.
Yeah.
No, don't say
Halliburton
that. Don't
doesn't
say
have
that.
it.
That's
Halliburton has the
You
worst
got him
whistle in
started, bro.
basketball.
No.
He gets
He does.
hacked every single time.
But
he goes
that
to
makes
the
him
rim.
stop going to the rim, though.
It does.
Can you blame him? I
Give
can't
him
blame
a
him.
foul
No,
call.
no.
He's getting hit.
You know what you got to do? You got to be Anthony Edwards. Get 16
Hey!
picks. Hey!
Dude.
Put your arms up.
I'm watching
Halliburton's
the
got to
game.
do it.
He's jumping in the air, bro.
Speaking of Halliburton, let's start glazing Halliburton.
Hey, man, my favorite segment.
One of the greatest, one of the best like gravities ever
Yeah.
I agree. I mean,
It's up there.
of a point guard.
I look.
Yeah, I'm a
I like
point
my
guard, definitely.
chances against any team in the East because we have Tyrese Halliburton on
Yeah.
our team. Tyrese Halliburton.
I agree.
I think in the
You
No,
almost
it
beat the
legitimately
Celtics without him, too.
last year in the playoffs, the reason the Pacers weren't like a
First
legitimate threat to the Boston Celtics was because Halliburton
was hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yep. You could have won the
I
series with
think
him.
we could. Dude, we could have won.
It would've been
that.
close.
And
It would've been a
we
good
would've
fight.
Beat the Mavericks.
You would have
We
beat the
would've beat
Mavericks.
we
You
would
would have
be-
beat the Mavericks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tyrese
That's
Halliburton
so
would be
crazy.
holding up to Larry O'Brien right now.
But that's why we
They-
don't play in a fake
But
reality.
Luca, I don't know, Luca.
Nah,
They
No,
play-
no, 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 no.
Who do they
We're-
play right now in the first round?
Right now,
Pistons,
the
right?
Pistons. Yeah, that would be a great matchup, man.
That'd be a
Pacers
good
in
series.
4.
I hate the
Pacers-
Pistons, man. After
I
the
hate
last
the
game with the
Pistons, too.
Wolves, bro, I hate the
I
Pistons.
hate the
man.
Pistons, and I want to put it out in the record. I've always known that Detroit like fans in general for all sports have been scumbags. All of them. Every single one of them have been absolute scumbags. They just hide behind these terrible teams. Oh, feel bad for me, feel bad for me. So that's why when the Lions were starting to be good, I hated them. I
love the good in quotes.
When
too.
everybody was like hyping them up, oh my God, it's like the little brother. He's taking his first steps. Shut up, bro. I'm sick of these guys, bro. Every single time they have an ounce of success, they overhype it. They immediately think they're better than the Niners dynasty, like fake second place dynasty. Like they immediately think that they're better than you guys. You should not feel that way at all.
So how do we feel?
I hate the Pistons.
How do we feel
I
about
hate Detroit fans, bro. I hate them, bro. I hate them all, bro.
How do we feel about the brawl?
I hate Detroit, bro.
What do I feel about the brawl?
Big
The brawl
Chicago.
that happened.
Biggest fight since
Big,
Mouse
bro.
at the Palace.
Get Isaiah Stewart.
Fender
I love
Bender
it.
at the
I
Target
love
Center.
Chicago, bro.
That's a good name.
Fender
That's
Bender at the
fire.
Target
Chicago,
Center.
bro.
But no, Isaiah Stewart needs to go.
Isaiah
Beef
Stewart
stew. And the
Such a
Detroit fans were
loser,
acting
man.
like he wasn't instigating or something. I was like,
Bro.
bro got out-rebounded by Dante DiVincenzo, and he was mad about it.
Yeah.
Ron Holland. Oh, I could be so.
Yeah, why don't you like Ron Holland?
I just hate him, bro.
You don't like how he be throwing it up? Every
He's
single,
about- he's
every
about
single
it, though.
game?
He's not about shit, bro.
Like,
Ron
bro.
Holland, I hope you see this, bro.
I'm sure he'll be tuning in.
Yeah, I hope he sees this, bro.
You know the greatest thing about it? Tim Conley was down in the tunnel waiting to
Get
dap up the
licked
Timberwolves
up.
players. He dapped up the coach and Paulo, the coach who got. I can't believe two coaches got
Yo!
ejected. Bickerstaff.
Bro,
Well, Biggerstaff,
Ron,
he,
I'm
he
just
be
playing
with his
Ron.
players in those fights. bro.
Bickerstaff is
He be
always
defending.
he always rides for his players.
Him
And I
and-
really respect
him
that.
and Udoka. Whenever I see
Yeah.
the Rockets begin in fights, Udoka gets ejected
Yeah.
every time.
Rick
He's
Carlisle
about it,
needs
bro.
to do it. Rick Carlisle does not stand for
I
his
hate
players.
Rick Carlisle, bro.
Rick Carlisle is
You
so
suck, bro.
bald, man.
You
I
suck.
hate him.
Him and Chris.
Y'all
Finch are
probably
the
would have a
same.
championship right now if y'all didn't have Rick Carlisle.
That's
bro.
the one reason why I don't
I
think the
don't know,
Pacers.
man.
You know who they should go
Eventually
after?
we might-
Bro,
You know who I'm gonna say? Taylor Jenkins.
bro, he was playing real
Maybe.
Sabonis
Maybe.
minutes, bro.
I don't know.
Can we talk about Sabonis and how negatively he impacts the game of basketball, bro? I hate Sabonis. DeMontis Sabonis. I
We
hate
got
him.
generational point guard for DeMontis Sabonis. It's crazy, man.
Fleece.
We're playing
All-time
better
fleece.
when
Shout out to the
hurt.
Kings.
All-time fleece.
Shout out to the Kings,
I
man.
hate the Kings, bro. I
I
hate the front office. I hate every organization that just
Kings.
associates themselves
I think
with
at this
Sacramento.
point, like if they don't get their first round pick this year, sell the team.
Sell the team.
They're gonna make
They
us
do need
leave
to blow it
Sacramento.
I mean, what else are they gonna do? Trade Levine and his big contract for nothing?
We're
Yeah.
gonna. That's
Gonna
what
try
that's what
everything.
you should do. You should trade
Yeah.
everybody for anything, even if it's a sack of potatoes.
Well, what have you been
bro.
saying? Trade anyone above the age
Above
of
the age of 25, yeah.
Yeah.
Do it. Because
Keep
then you're
Ever-
keeping Keegan,
keep
you're keeping
Keegan,
Keon,
and
Laravia, and
Devin Carter?
Devin Carter, and that's it. That should be the
then everyone else gonna be
Is
brand
Isaac
new.
Jones 25 and under?
yeah. Oh, he's definitely under. Yeah, he's like 24.
Well, they just extended him. So.
And Isaac Jones, I mean, he's just okay.
Yeah.
You're not changing your franchise.
No, but none of the people
do
I
feel
said are
bad for
changing
the
the
Kings.
franchise.
I feel very bad for the Kings because as a
And
small
basketball's
market
better when we're
team-
good too.
As a small market team, I really feel for other small market teams.
Except
And
the Bucks. The Bucks, I hate.
I
them.
100%. Don't get me started. on
They're
the Bucks.
so lucky.
I hate the Bucks.
Lucky- Luckiest-
So
They do not
downhill
want to
in
see the
next 2
Pacers
years.
in the
Wisconsin is the luckiest small market like franchises
They
Green
ever.
Bay.
That's what I said.
Ever.
Milwaukee.
Dude, why? Why out of Wisconsin? You could have, bro. Why out of every single small market? Why make it Wisconsin? Why?
Wisconsin.
What do you even do in Wisconsin? Oh my God, I hate that.
I know what you
They
do.
like cheese. They
You,
like
you go
cheese.
ice
Cheese
fishing
here,
and
bro.
you talk about cheese.
Bro, I'd rather see Minnesota, bro, because
Yeah.
they're literally just a better Wisconsin, bro.
For real.
Wisconsin is.
He is not telling a lie.
Wisconsin sucks, bro.
I do think
hate
the Bucks
Wisconsin,
are the luckiest
bro.
franchise of all time. If
Luckiest-
they didn't have Kareem
luckiest, same
Abdul-Jabbar
way.
and Giannis Antetokounmpo, they would.
No rings, no
they
nothing.
would be terrible. They
No
would
nothing.
never have a.
They'd be
playoff
the
appearance.
Sacramento Kings,
I guess
Yeah,
Sidney
bro.
Moncrief.
Oscar Robertson.
and he left the Kings.
Yeah.
Let's keep.
I think it's crazy how
He
the
left
Bucks
Kansas City.
traded
Kansas City, yeah.
traded Middleton for Kuzma and AJ Johnson. AJ Johnson's a bucket, by
AJ
the
Johnson
way.
is nasty.
I'm
bro.
a very
That's-
big fan.
That's not
of
even a
Middleton.
bad trade, to be honest.
It's so bad. actually.
Kuzma. You know how bad Kuzma
But
is.
Middleton's
holding-
getting
Kuzma was the
old, bro.
worst
Kuzma
basketball player in the
in the
league
league.
when
In
they
the
traded
league.
for him.
Yeah.
He's
Kuzma
better
is
now, but
terrible.
they gave away a potential all-star, bro.
All right.
Middleton?
No, not Middleton.
AJ Johnson.
Johnson.
He's 19 years old.
Yeah.
Wait, they gave away AJ Johnson?
AJ Johnson. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
on the Wizards
bro.
right now, and he's balling out.
He's
But
going
I'm
crazy.
I'm very high
I'm
on the
so
Wizards.
happy.
Oh.
I'm
Hey,
very high on the Wizards'
I
future.
want Cooper Flag in a Wizards jersey.
Well,
I'd be scared. I'd be scared.
Bilal Coulibaly Cooper Flag, Alex Sarr,
Carrington.
Bub Carrington. Oh my
Keyshawn
God.
George,
Jordan-
AJ Johnson,
Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole,
Yeah,
who's a
Jordan
great
Poole's
leader,
good.
by the way, for that team.
Great
I
leader.
love Jordan Poole. I like
Incredible.
what he's doing.
He's
out there.
incredible.
I love his development.
Shout out Jordan Poole, bro.
Yeah.
Getting a little carried away. Who we think's coming out of each side though, the West and the East? We don't have to do a full playoff prediction, but who do you think makes it
I
out
love
on
to do
top?
It's gonna be Thunder Pacers, and we're gonna lose in 4 games.
This guy.
Can we be
It's
for
This
okay.
guy.
Yeah,
I would love to see
I'm
it
being
though.
totally for
Not
real.
the Thunder,
I'm being
but
totally for real. Not the Thunder.
I think it's gonna happen, but I want. No, I think actually no. I'm sticking to my guns. I think Lakers come out the West.
Absolutely not.
Really?
Wait.
I want to be different,
Dude.
bro.
KFC,
Thunder.
OKC,
Get out of here.
SGA, PGA, USA, Lakers and 5.
Lakers and 5.
Absolutely.
Lakers and 5, bro.
Absolutely not.
Lakers
It's the
are
best
five.
team of all time. We're talking about. We're talking about the best team of all time. The best depth.
I probably
MVP.
I probably have to say Thunder. Too.
Maybe if he stayed healthy, they could have had.
I'm just
defensive
sticking with
player
my
of the
take.
year.
I think the Thunder are probably gonna do it, but I just want I want the
Okay.
Then my dream
That's
finals is
50-50.
probably Lakers,
Cavs.
Yeah.
Lakers.
Come on.
Pacers. Look,
Yes,
bro,
sir.
I love Halliburton, bro.
Bro,
He's my
Pacers-
favorite point guard in
Pacers
the league.
make good basketball. The
I don't
Pacers
know.
basketball is better when the Pacers.
I
like
think
what
the
you were saying.
Celtics-
Pacers are one of those.
The
One of those
Celtics
teams,
are
yeah.
gonna have something to say about it.
Hey man,
I
we
think-
can compete with the Celtics.
I'm just saying that's what
We
I
can
want.
compete.
Peak finals matchup, I think this year would be Lakers Cavs.
Ooh, that would be
LeBron
LeBron back to
winning a ring
Cleveland.
in
Oh,
That'd be fire.
yo.
Wait,
And
well,
Luka
what-
getting his first ring.
But think
Yo.
about
The Lakers
it.
win.
Think about it the other way. What if Cleveland beats
Beat
LeBron?
LeBron?
That'd
for a
still be
ring?
crazy. I think
Yeah.
No, I would hate it. I'd be crying actually. I'd cry. I'd cry.
And
I'd
they're
be
like,
tears of
Cleveland,
tears of
this
sadness.
one's for
I
you.
think Cleveland would win that.
I think
matchup
LeBron would be
very
happy
easily.
for Cleveland at the same time too, low key.
Yeah.
Dude, I would
You
hate
just see
that.
Jared-
That's easily the best
You
one.
just
Oh,
see
that is
Jared,
the best one.
Jared Allen getting on the mic going, yeah.
Nah, Bulls upsetting the Cavaliers first round. Book it right now, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bulls are gonna win the playing games,
Mobley dropping
Maybe.
25 and 10 against them.
dude.
Mobley.
The
Mobley's
Bulls.
like it.
I want them to get the AC, bro. I want to just see them in the playoffs. I want to see Kobe win the playoffs again.
Bro,
Is there a chance they end up in that 7-8 game?
Yeah, but I don't want it to happen.
Why?
He
Because
doesn't
they're
You
want
want
it.
them to play the Hawks?
I mean,
Because Hawks are 7.
I don't want to be
I-
7 seed. I don't want to play the.
I
Celtics.
remember
I wanna play
earlier in the year
Celtics.
when
I'd
this-
rather play the Cavaliers, bro.
I saw someone say that the
I think
Bulls
the
are the
Bulls-
biggest threat
Yeah.
to the Celtics.
the Bulls.
Yeah, I saw someone say that, like an analyst.
Well, I remember Trey. I
It was
remember.
probably Kendrick freaking Perkins.
No, it wasn't
bro.
Kendrick. It was like
Yo, he's such a fucking. Oh, I hate him, bro.
Moody.
I hate Kendrick Perkins.
we
bro.
got to talk about it though.
Shout out LeBron. LeBron cooked at ESPN, bro. He cooked Stephen A, bro. Stephen
We
A,
should've
I'm gonna
talked
take your
about
job,
that,
bro.
man.
Stephen
Yeah.
A, I'm taking
You
your
wanna
job,
talk
Get
bro.
about
Stephen
it
A
real quick?
out of ESPN. I hate
Stephen A, I'm
Stephen
taking your job right now,
He
bro.
ruined
I'm
sports
taking your
media.
job, bro. I'm taking your job.
The fact that
Worry
they
about
gave
it,
him
bro.
100 mil to
Be
talk
scared,
about
bro. I'm
God
taking your
knows
job,
what.
bro.
He don't know basketball.
Yeah.
He can't tell
I'm
you
taking
what
your
none of
job,
them
bro.
know sports
Football,
is.
dude.
That's
Taking
what I'm
your
saying,
job.
bro.
Taking Stephen A's job, bro. I promise you.
Stephen A.
Stephen A,
I got
watch
a lot
out,
of
bro.
hate. I got a
I'm
lot of
taking
hate
your
for that.
job, bro.
I've just seen it.
I think
Being
it's probably
serious,
gonna be
bro.
Thunder Celtics though in the finals.
It'd be.
You said who?
And that's my prediction: Thunder Celtics.
Yeah.
Celtics?
Yeah.
That would suck,
But
bro.
Thunder end up winning.
It's Thunder.
In what?
Pacers.
That'd be so cool.
It's
though.
gonna happen.
6.
No,
In 6?
people
Or
people
5
would never
at
want to
home,
see the
yeah.
Pacers in the finals
5.
because we would lose each game by 20 points.
Oh, God.
We
In the-
would not compete. versus
Against who? The Thunder?
We would not compete.
You can barely compete
No
against
one
bad
can compete
teams.
with the Thunder. They're gonna win it all.
They can't.
They might.
He
not.
tell you
What if they
himself.
went
No,
16
it's
and
the
up?
bad team syndrome. Like whenever a good team, like I see it with the Wolves too. It's
Which
for
makes
some
you a
reason,
bad team, by the way.
whenever
Which
you're
makes you
playing
not a good team, by the way.
bad team, you just go down to their level
Which
of
means
competition.
you should be. That means
Hey,
you're not a
man,
good team then.
I hope you know that's like nobody does that better than the Pacers.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
we
You do
are-
not want to see the Bulls or the Hawks.
We haven't beat the Trailblazers in like 6 years, 7 years.
If y'all were the
That's
one seed,
actually-
if y'all were the one seed, you're getting swept by the Bulls, bro. Oh my god, that'd be so.
And that
cool.
look
The Bulls do put fear in my eye.
The
But now
Bulls,
that they're a
I'd
good
be
team-
so scared of the Bulls if I were you, bro.
Yeah.
You do not want to see the Bulls, bro.
6 point
Nah,
guards.
I-
If the Bulls get out, okay, let's say this, bro.
Oh, yeah.
If the Bulls, the Bulls got out the first round and beat the Cavaliers, bro, they're going to conference finals.
they probably beat the Pacers.
They'll play the Pacers
I don't
second
think they
round.
would beat the Pacers.
Yes, they would.
It'd
You
be a
know it
tough
too. You
matchup.
know it too.
Bro, I think
It'd be
we
the
swept
toughest
you.
matchup
Did we
for
not
you.
sweep you guys this year?
No, you didn't.
We beat you. Are you sure?
No, you didn't.
Positive?
I think we split. I think we split.
That'd be a good series. To
It'd
watch,
be such
though.
a good
That'd be
series,
such a
bro.
good series
I
to
think
watch.
Hallie would probably put up 25 and 13 on the series.
He's never dropping 25, bro.
Dude, he dropped like 40.
He
on
never
the last
looks
time
for
played.
his shot, bro.
He would-
Why does he
hey.
not look for his shot?
Wait for the playoffs.
I'm looking forward to it.
All
I'm looking
right,
forward to it.
I think we're running a little bit low on time here, so that's gonna do it all for us today here on the record. We're gonna let Mason Flores do his thing over here. I'm Robert Murray. This is Drew Kirby.
Chicago.
Mason Flores and Holden Beers. We'll see you next time here on the record.
Chicago.
The exponential growth from the program from my first year to my third year now, that's what keeps me coming back and keeps me excited and just like fulfills me as a person.
It's so impressive, and we every time we walk in here, you guys are doing something different. It's great. It's
nothing but opportunities here, and we have sports to cover, we have the equipment.
Because the more ambitious you are, the more opportunities you'll have.
On-the-job training is huge.
Get the hands-on experience.
When someone asks who can do it, you know, you can raise your hand and say, I can do it. So
joining the class was the best decision I ever made.
Stand by, we're going to go to cut one. And cut one. Cross court to Audrey Jones. Audrey for three. It is good! With 1.3 seconds left on the game clock. Audrey Jones with one of the biggest shots.
the sky's the limit, really, with what we can do here.